Today I am going to explain one aspect of uh, the geometry making of the aerofoils. This is like my old classes which I am giving since the around 2012 2010. So there's like a lot of courses of my on the Udemy, and also I'm taking a lot of online courses. So at that time, I have given a workshop that where I created the geometry and meshing, and in the ICMC I did ANSYS meshing, and then I solved the case in the Fluent and CFX. At that time, my point is that at that time we could have created the sharp trailing edge in the design modeler, but nowadays it's not possible. It is trying to make the small round on the trailing edge. So what is the solution? Solution is that take the points as like I have given the sample. In the sample, you can see the sharp trailing edge will have the last point will be point number will be 0, and last three places will be empty. But when you are going to be importing the file like this, then last point should have a value. Okay, this value is a 100. Okay, please keep this thing in mind. This is a very important aspect. So don't follow the aerofoil import option that will create the curve, but I'm going to import the coordinates. Okay, so here we have the design modeler open. Okay, let me refresh everything. Okay, so here I will go to the create menu, and not the concept menu but the create menu, and click on the point, and construction point from coordinate file, units are the meter, everything is all right. So just go to the working folder and open the file and click on generate. So we have successfully imported these points. Okay, so now we are going to create the curves by ourselves. Okay, so 3D curve, but this time this will be from the point selection. Okay, so I'm going to be creating the 3 curves actually. Okay, one. So one will be leading edge, and please don't make a mistake of having 2 curves for the leading edge top and bottom, or just have 2 curves like from the top side and bottom side. This will create the sharp leading edge, and this will be a problem. Okay, so don't do this thing. Make the leading edge, and after that make another curve, and make the top side. Okay, before that turn off the cross section alignments. Okay, so select all this will be like a little slow process, but it's a worth. Okay, otherwise another option that you have is that you can use the SolidWorks and import the aerofoil surface, and then get the projection, and then start working on the your domain and subtract that aerofoil surface from that domain, and that's all. Okay, this is also a good way. But if you want to work inside the design modeler in the workbench, and then you want to have the sharp trailing edge, then this is the way. Okay, so lot of things are coming on the different platforms. I am going to be uploading many cases on the ICM CFD CFX. Many things will be there. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, so generate, and then the third curve. I am just putting the add material, so this is making actually a one line. Okay, and this is what I want. And scope is simple. I want to create a aerofoil, then the domain, and then I will divide domain into the multiple parts, and then we create the geometry that's useful, usable geometry that can be used for making the hexa meshing and ANSYS meshing. Okay, inside the workbench. You can see this is perfectly sharp trailing edge. Nicely done. Okay. So now make a new plane on the xy plane. This is a very important step because I cannot get the projection of this line on the xy plane. This has to be the a new plane. Okay. So right click here and insert sketch projection. Select the line, apply and click on generate. So now we have the native geometry in the design modeler. Okay. So you can like suppress the body. Okay. Okay, no need to like suppress these points, otherwise your geometry will no more be there. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so the next thing is that I will make a domain here. So for that I will make a new sketch and make a circle. Okay, I will put a dimension in terms of radius, and upstream, top and bottom will be 10 to 15 C. So let's try with the start with the 10 C. Then make the two lines, but first we make the one line and then the second line. Okay. So this will slightly like at the angle, and okay, sorry, this should be line. Okay. Okay. So the second line will be tangent line. Okay, so now I will provide the angle on the top line, and this cannot be the very large angle, actually small angle, so that we can have the diverging type of the shape of the domain. Okay. You can even create a like one like elliptical edge and one vertical edge. That's also done in the previous like old fluent meshing. You might have seen that thing. Okay. Now I can put the angle also on the second line, or I can make them the symmetric. So I can put the symmetry and first line and then the second line. Okay. So now they have the symmetry condition here. Okay. And as far as angle is concerned, the 10 degrees would be enough. And I will go to modify, and you can have the corners, and this will remove the extra part here. And now it's time to remove the like extra part from inside. Okay, just zoom it, and because this is like a line here, that's why it was like divided into two parts. Otherwise, with the single command, it would have been deleted. So now we have the domain here. Dimension is very much clear here. Okay, so like radius. Okay. Second dimension is going to be the dimension for the like downstream domain, and this will be 20 times. Okay, now go to the concept menu, and from here surfaces from sketches, sketch number 2, apply, add frozen, because I don't want to merge my arrow file with this domain right now. Okay, and we have to subtract actually. Okay. So now I will use the a Boolean operation, and operation type is the subtract. Select the main domain and then select the arrow file surface. Okay, I think we didn't create that one, so go to the concept menu and surfaces from sketches and choose sketch number 1. Make it add frozen and click on generate. So now we have the two surfaces, so go to concept menu, the create menu, and the Boolean operation, the main body, and then the arrow file body. Okay, click on generate. Okay, we cannot like get away with these curves. Okay, they will be displayed, but the good thing is that in the meshing they will not be there. Okay, they will not be there. Okay, so you can save the project file. Or just sharp tailing edge. The meshing strategy will be slightly different for on the on the trailing edge side. That domain will not be divided into the multiple parts for the square trailing edge. This will be like a single line. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to create the third sketch for decomposing geometry on the different locations. Okay, sketch number 3 and make the lines. Okay, before that, go to constraints and in the auto constraint, turn off the global constraint. Okay, okay, now select the again sketch number 3, sketching, and a line. P symbol should be displayed and make the line slightly at the some angle. Oh, sorry, not here. Undo. Make a line here, vertical line. Then make the two lines from these, the end of these two lines. Okay. So this is a sharp trailing edge. So definitely I will demonstrate that thing here as well. So we need only the three lines, two vertical lines, like a almost vertical line, and one is a horizontal line that will cut the domain on this part to the that we can actually make the mesh with the help of the hexa method. Okay, here two more lines. Okay, now you have to provide the angle, not for the line which is horizontal line on the aerofoil surface, but only these four lines. Again, you can make them symmetric. This is also a good idea. Okay, so here okay, so this angle, so let's make it 75. Okay, and this angle, let's make it around 85. Okay, and in the constraint, I'm going to make the symmetry constraint. So for these two lines, then press escape key, again go back to the symmetry command and the top and then the bottom. Okay, that is making the geometry over constraint. So what is our choice? Our choice is that select the line, delete the line. Okay, now again make the new line, and this line should not have any auto constraint. Okay, so like this. Okay, now make the symmetry here. Okay, it is making the line over constraint. Okay. Okay, this is a line number. Okay, check the constraints. Okay. So can we put the angle? Okay. So I think auto constraint might not have been there, but just try that thing. Okay. So sorry for the wasting your time, but this is an important aspect. Okay. Okay. So don't worry about this thing. Okay. So I will put the dimension here. Okay. Okay, so make this is 75 and this is 75 as well. Okay, now from the concept menu, I will create a line from sketches. Okay, this one, and make it add frozen. So they will not be directly interacting with the geometry unless we want it. Okay. One more line I want to create is on the leading edge. Okay, so one line is this one, second line, and third lines. Okay, so now go to the tools menu, and from here click on face split, select the arrow file domain, and tool geometry, select the curves. So select all these line bodies, apply and click on generate. Okay, so okay, so now we have these divisions. Okay, so now you can like hide the plane, and you can suppress these line bodies as well. Okay, now only thing that you have to take care is that we have like two edges here, so just merge them and make them the single edge. Okay, so tools menu and merge, and click on generate. Okay, so this is like going to be the single edge. Okay, now save the file, and just check the file that what we are getting in the meshing software. That's the only thing we want to confirm. You can see that we have the very sharp trailing edge, and no points are here, no coordinates are here, only the clean geometry for the meshing.